Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Q. Uh, been a little bit. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Um, it's been a minute since I streamed, so you know, figured I'd go live for a little bit and then probably head to bed. It's been a long day. Um, but yeah, I've been doing pretty well. I've been working, practicing guitar, a little bit of writing here and there. Recently went to a Renaissance fair, which is really cool. Never been to one until this past weekend. So that was fun. Um, yeah, I'm just experiencing life. Like I'm finally living mine, and it feels good. Like I've been mentally, I've been feeling a lot better, honestly. Like I've had a lot more good days than I have bad in the last couple of weeks. So, you know, um, so there's that. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging or anything. Just, for anyone that cares. But yeah, I'm doing all right. Um, Shout out to Widow Sons. Happy birthday to him. Um, I think he's still alive. But yeah, I've been experiencing a lot of new things. I've been working on myself. I've been doing a journal almost every day, uh, just to, get thoughts out on paper and see what happens when I fill up the journal. Might read it. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to read it here, but I might go through it when I'm done with it. Um, I started getting more water in me. Like I've been drinking a lot more water, trying to get healthier, you know. So I'm taking it like one step at a time. Um, I've been trying to eat better, but that's a lot. That's a lot harder said than done. But yeah, um, I don't know. I just, in a couple of months I'll be 26, and I'm kind of hitting that age where like I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, and so like I'm kind of trying to take this a little bit more seriously. It's like my mental health and everything, and um, I feel good about it. Like I said, I've been doing journaling. I've been practicing guitar. I've learned a few basic chords for some songs. Uh, Having fun with it. Um, I started writing some music. I don't know. I just decided that if shit works, then it works. If not, then I find something new. And I stopped really limiting myself on what I think I can do or what I think I can't do. Which I mean, it's it's not like I'm saying I can do literally anything. You know what I mean? Like I know my fucking parameters basically. But I started playing Magic the Gathering for anybody that fucking knows that, and it's been fun. Um, yeah, I've been experiencing a lot of different shit, and like I feel like I'm in a better place now than I was like a month ago, and it's more than just like because I'm working. It's more than like because I have income coming now. It's more like I just stopped and took a minute and was just like, what the fuck do I need to do to make me happy? And I found it. You know, I got back into the thing that makes me happy, making music and playing guitar. Like, oh my God, dude, I have not gone like a day without playing that motherfucker. A friend of mine got it for me for my 1 year sobriety anniversary, and like I've been playing it ever since I got it. Um, and I just, like I said, it's made me feel like better mentally. I've got shit that I could focus on and instead of like getting stuck in my head on shit, you know. Gives me like little projects because I'll like get on YouTube and be like, how the fuck do I play this? And I'll figure it out, you know. And it just like I wake up every day feeling like, hey, something's good's gonna happen today. And, like if I'm having a shit day at work, I'll like, you know, count down the hours so I get to go home and fucking play my guitar. And it's been really refreshing, honestly, you know, because for a long time, like, and this isn't me trying to get any fucking pity points or whatever. It's just being honest. Like for a long time, like even whenever I was like doing other music projects, I didn't really care, you know. It was more of like, oh, I just have to do them because I need to get them done. But like now it's just I want to get them done because it's fun. And like I've taken a lot of pressure off myself. I'm actually like dealing with the mental health issues. I'm dealing with my physical health issues. And like I'm seeing progress and it feels fucking great. But I'm gonna stop sucking my own dick for a minute. Sorry. You know, I just it's crazy to think that like a month ago I like fucking had like no point. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, like I did really feel like I had no point in living like at all. That I was just basically bouncing around and didn't really have any purpose. And like I'm not trying to say like I found my grandiose purpose or whatever, but I'm also okay with the fact that I don't have one. You know, and maybe one day, like I'll find something that's just like, oh yeah, I need to do this, or I might not. You know, I don't fucking know, man. I'm just trying to live my life one day at a time, basically. Now I've dropped a little bit of weight. Um, I feel a lot fucking better, to be honest. Um, I'm staying hydrated now, which is I know to a lot of people like, well, that's just fucking basics. But dude, I did not drink water. Like I never drank enough. But now I'm finally like, this isn't horrible. You know, the city water and where I live at really sucks. So I bought one of those like circles. It's like these fucking water bottle that has like a filter that makes the water taste something. But I've gone through like 6 bottles since I got it, like a day. Like today, I drank like 8. So, um, I don't know. I've been working on like ideas, you know, because like I said, I don't think that like I'm gonna go much further with this channel. Um, and like I was working on ideas for the second channel, and I think that once I finally get a little bit more confident enough on guitar, like I'm not like, oh my god, I fucking suck, blah blah blah. But like I still have a lot to learn. But once I get more confident, I might just, you know, record a video of me like playing a fucking song or some shit and post it up on there. But I don't fucking know, man. I don't know the future. I hope you guys are doing well. Talked to a couple of people like here and there. Um, yeah, sorry about the wind, by the way. I'm outside. I wanted to go for a walk, get some exercise. You feel me? Um, Let me post this in some places. But anyway, yeah. So I might open this up here in a minute. You know, if anybody's actually watching and wants to join, I doubt it. Um, that's okay. So yeah, I've been like I haven't been learning like fucking. What's up, GSM? How you doing, man? I haven't been learning like Mozart type shit on guitar, but like I learned Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. I'm working on a couple of Nirvana songs right now. I'm learning Bad Moon Rising by CCR. Um, and then just a few other things, like minor little 4 chord songs, just for shits and giggles. Um, and it's been fun. Like, it's been a pain in the fucking ass, like, honestly, but it's been a lot of fun. um, what else have I been doing? Um, like I said, I've been playing Magic the Gathering. It's been fun. Nobody really gives a fuck about that though. Yo, what's up? What up, Saint Ronan? What up, Plastic Jesus? Um, I'll post a link. Fuck it, why not? Let's see. Let's see. Post comment. Wow. Y'all want to join? Yo, Plastic. Saint Ronan, y'all should join. It'd be fun to have you guys on. Yeah, I've mostly just been learning like fucking 2 chord songs, 3 chord songs. Because I'm still learning, like honestly. Smash that like button with my peepee. Nice. Appreciate you. Oh fuck. Jesus Christ, Plastic, you scared the shit out of me, dog.
What's up, dude?
What's going on, man? How you been?
Oh, pretty good, dude. Yeah, not too bad. Just chilling, just dealing with life, I guess.
Nah, I feel that on the real note. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I've been doing, man. I just like I'm
Mm.
not trying to say that like YouTube prevented me from like living my life, you know what I mean? Because like that's
Mhm.
fucking melodramatic and like bullshit. But like, I don't know. Like I think I went live like last week, right? And then this is the first time I've went live since then, and it's just been. It feels good to take a fucking break.
Oh yeah, I totally understand that. Yep.
Yeah, no, I've mostly just been focusing on like playing guitar and shit because it's more fun.
Yeah, I heard that. That's pretty cool, man. That's what I kind of like got into myself, several years ago, and just getting on there and looking for a song that you like, and you start learning new chords, and you just start. It's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, the only
Yeah.
pain in the fucking ass, dude, is the only pain that I'm having is legitimately switching frets in between the.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Gio? Like, cause my fingers are not they're not long, but they are kind of fat. So like it's kind of hard to fucking stretch them, especially when you
Oh,
have to do a
dude.
whole fret cover. Like that shit
Yep.
sucks ass.
Yeah. When I first started doing that, it was like I started with you talking like a full bar chord.
Yeah, because I'm learning how to play "Wake Me Up When September Ends," and you have to. There's a full bar cover, and dude, it's so fucking hard because it's the first
Yeah.
fret full bar cover, and then, or yeah, no, it's sorry, I fucked it up. It's a second fret G string, and then third fret like full cover basically. And my fingers are like, bro, I can't stretch that far. Fuck.
Oh yeah, dude. There's some that it's there's some that's hard for me to do, and if you look, you could switch over on the arrows on there, give you a variant of the chord.
Yeah,
I use that a lot
because
sometimes.
I have to learn the sheet music because like I don't know how to read it yet.
Oh,
So
I have
I've
no
just been
idea how to
going
read
off.
sheet music myself.
Oh yeah, no. What's up, Gio? How you doing, man? We're just being music nerds.
Nah, it's great, man. I used to play. I don't do anything anymore. So
I used to read sheet music. I did trumpet only in 7th grade, and I knew like 3 songs, and I could read off the sheet music, and I know where they lie, but I just can't. It can't go off the bat. I just can't like look at it and go. I got like, okay, that's there. I'm at that stage, so I'm not even going to try and get into it right now. It's just
Yeah, and like, dude, I've been trying to learn finger picking, and oh my fucking god, you have
yeah.
like that shit's hard, dude. Like, holy shit.
Are you going by like where they tell you to pick, or you just kind of like just naturally kind of get the sound out?
So I'm doing it like so. Do you know the song "Broken" by Seether?
I don't know.
So there's 2 different versions that they teach you how to play. There's a finger picking, and then there's like regular strumming. And the finger picking is so weird because there's hammer-ons.
Oh,
and I didn't
okay,
know.
like lead, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh fuck,
Dude. Like on that, I don't really even. I'm kind of like I just been doing the chords, so I'm like with you right there, man. I'm kind of like I know a couple little like intros and 1 or 2 little riffs, but they kind of scare me a little bit.
Yeah, dude. Like, I think that a lot of like the reason why a lot of people like just quit learning guitar is because like they get intimidated by it.
Yeah.
But like me, I'm not fucking like, dude. My head is thicker than concrete. Like, I don't give up very easily. And so like for like 3 hours straight I played like I kept fucking up this one chord, so I just kept playing it. I kept restarting every time I'd fuck up.
Yeah.
And then I finally got it.
Right on.
So
yeah, sometimes you just have to like hit the chord and strum over and over and go back and forth between them. I'm sorry, Gio.
No, man, I've been doing that.
You're about to say something.
Yeah, Gio, are you gonna say something?
I wasn't going to say anything, but I do want to say something.
Go for it.
You know what they say? How do you get to Carnegie Hall?
I don't know.
Practice, practice, practice.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, very true. Yeah.
Like, bro, so my friends got me the guitar. Like, I think I said this earlier, but my friends bought me the guitar for my 1-year anniversary of being sober. And I hadn't played guitar in like fucking 5 years. So my fingers fucking hurt that night, dude.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Now they don't really hurt anymore. Like, I could just play and it's fine.
You ever hear of the temporary callus?
I have not.
You just take super glue and put it on your fingertips. Instant Callous. Instant Callous.
Yeah, I mean that works. Dude, so there's a song by I'm pretty sure you guys know who Red Hot Chili Peppers is. I could be wrong, but I wanted to learn Don't Stop, right? But that fucking dude, that breakdown is gnarly. Like holy fuck.
Don't stop.
I don't think I ever tried that one. That's what don't stop the do.
Yeah, that
Okay.
yeah, dude, that shit's insane. Like that man is a fucking god.
Yeah. John
And then
Sami.
yeah. I think I'm also trying to learn Rooster by Alice in Chains.
Oh, right on.
And
That's
now,
my jam.
yeah, that song, dude. So I didn't know how many goddamn chords were in that song. Whenever I first stepped up, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna learn this. This is gonna be easy. And then I'm like, oh shit, it's like 9 chords.
Yeah.
Fuck.
9. It's not too bad. 9.
Yeah, it's just the issue that I'm having is like I can learn the chords. That's not the problem. It's me switching between them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the song is the vocals go all over the place pretty much too.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm not singing that shit. Like I'm not gonna disrespect Alice in Chains like that. Nah.
I picked up a couple days ago. I picked up Flagpole Sitta. That one's kind of fun to play. It's not too hard at all. Yeah, that's a fun one.
I'm also like, so I have this event coming up in October and November, but I'm learning the song Video Games by Tenacious D. Which is it's a new song by them, and it's really fun. It's a 3-chord thing, and I started to learn how to fucking switch between the chords. The only issue that I'm having is that so it's the strum pattern is weird because it goes from up, down, and then to fucking up, down whenever you're switching the chords. So I keep fucking that up, and I'm like, God damn it.
Up, down.
Yeah. It's like I to be honest, man, I've been trying to like play songs. I never look at the strum pattern. I just kind of like go off of like what I remember. Like sometimes I incorporate the drum beats into it too. Like yeah. It's like it's hard for me to. I could follow it on some songs. I can do it, but on others I just kind of ignore it. I just kind of like just strum it and I kind of sing along with it a little bit and I go and go and go. And it starts to sound kind of all right.
Like, dude,
I still get a lot of like music nerds tell me, it's not right, you know.
I used to read the sheet. We used to get the sheet music, like say, like for AC/DC, right? We get the sheet music, and I get the bass lines, and get all the, and I get the chords, and just say, okay, where's the song begin? And you know, and it's like, dun, 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 and just that's it. And then
hey, PJ,
hey,
PJ. How's that ankle bracelet, huh? How's that ankle bracelet?
That was funny, right?
Yeah. What did you do, man? What did you do? To get
that was just a joke, dude.
I know.
I know. It's funny.
Playing along.
No, Gio. So I'm working on saving up for a new like a brand new bass acoustic. Because a friend of mine's like, hey man, you basically you keep learning all the fucking bass chords. So why don't you pick up the bass? And I'm like, I might, man, but like them motherfuckers got to have long fingers to play that shit.
Based.
It helps.
Based.
But
girls, I've seen this Chinese little girl play the bass. She has these little tiny hands.
Dude, yeah, no, for real. I know who you're talking about. I'm like, how the fuck do you play this? Like, what's going on here?
They have. I think they have 3/4 size and half size basses available that you can get. And like on guitars, like if I think Rickenbacker is expensive, but their neck is actually smaller or shorter.
Yeah,
it has a little higher pitch to it, but it's a little.
I think Rickenbacker is expensive, but they're worth the fucking price, to be honest, because they're a good quality guitar.
Yeah, they're badass looking too. I like them.
Well, a bass isn't just 4 strings, you know.
Oh yeah, no, the one that I want to get's still 6 string.
So yeah.
I got a 4-stringer. I got an electric Yamaha I picked up, and I learned, like Beat It and a couple other little things.
Nice.
There.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Like one of the first songs that I learned was Seven Nation Army, and it was so like,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
no, dude, I drove my friends fucking nuts because like that was the song I was telling you about that I kept fucking the chords up. So I would just go back and forth on it, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get this shit. Like, dude, stop from fucking restarting. And I'm like, I can't.
Oh, dude, yeah, because after a while, because you just gotta go. Let me see, I got it. It's a. I'm not sure this is.
Bam, 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 bam. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's one of the first ones I learned too, and like you just mentioned before, I think I heard you say "Bad Moon Rising." That was one of the first ones I kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with CCR, so like
Oh, dude,
I'm gonna learn that. I'm gonna learn fucking there's a few that I want to learn, but Bad Moon was one of my favorite songs growing up, so
nice. I got a
and
couple
then
on my guitar list. Sorry.
That's cool.
oh no, you're good. The other one, like even though it's the forbidden chords, because like if you go to any fucking guitar place and you play Stairway to Heaven, they're just like, bro,
Oh,
can you
yeah.
not? Like, can
Yep.
you please not play that here? I might learn that one just for shits and gigs.
I can't remember that one. It's my problem. I don't remember. I it's hard for me. I go from like song to song. I learn the first part, then I go to the first part, and then I don't complete them.
Yeah, see, my thing is like
That's
once I have to learn it by ear. So once I learn it by ear, I'm good. Like I can start playing it again.
Mhm.
So like I've been fucking around. Like, oh yeah, by the way, dude, I started fucking around with tuning, and drop C can suck my ass.
Oh, I hate alternate tuning, man. It's just a pain in the ass.
Like no,
it
dude,
knocks out so many
seriously.
Nirvana songs.
And
Use a
drop C
capo?
is. I need to get a capo eventually, and I'm working on that. But so
I had one that actually slides, and it had
oh, nice.
It's like you hook it on and it slides up and down. You don't have to adjust it or anything. You just
dude, those are sick.
You want it.
Fucking slides are always fun.
And this is like the rubber thing on it, but I gave it all away with the guitar when I gave the guitar away. So.
Yeah, no, I want to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save up some money to get. I'm either gonna get an acoustic bass with a plug-in, or I might just be like, fuck it, get an electric guitar and then get a chorus pedal and a distortion pedal because you fucking need those.
Oh, dude, I played the wah-wah pedal. It's one of the funnest things.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Dude, I love the wah-wah.
It's a Morley Stevie Ray. It's like a.
Oh, that's nice.
you can play a scale and just mess with the pedal. It just makes it sound so much better.
Oh yeah, no, dude. Like that's why I love guitar. Like there's so many fucking versatile things to do with it. Like, you guys know Whitesnake?
What's that?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Oh yeah, 80s. Yeah.
So there's a song by them called "Still of the Night," and there's a fucking a guitar solo that everybody swears up and down that it's a stand-up bass. No, it's just a guitar with a fucking violin's bow, and they're just shredding it.
I think I seen that.
Like, oh yeah, dude! Like it blew my nuts the first time I fucking heard that. I was like, oh my god.
You know what's cool about the guitar is like I really want to get. They have digital software now. I just gotta save the money. You know how it goes. But
yeah,
they have like you can make it sound just like a piano, just like or even farts or frog sounds. You know, they're starting to do a lot of stuff with it. Yeah, farts, almost like having a synthesizer piano. Now it's all incorporated with the guitar too. I think that's pretty cool. I can't wait to get my hands on one of those.
I'm looking at computers right now. Like it's gonna be a hot minute before I get a computer because like I'm also like before I get any more guitar shit, I'm gonna get a car because I need a car. But once I can get my hands on like a computer that can run some fucking music programs, that's all I'm gonna be doing. Like after work, like that's not all I'm gonna be doing, but that's mostly what I'm gonna be doing is just fucking around on that. But yeah, man, I've been like the greatest thing about like just getting off of YouTube has just given me time to like figure out the shit that I wanted to do. Like I'm a fucking huge nerd, dude. Like this past I think it was 2 weekends ago, I went to a LARP event, had a lot of fucking fun. I'm going to another one. I made a character. It's a human. I'm a rogue now, so that was fun. I'm going to the Ohio State Ren Fair in 2 weekends from now, which I'm really excited about.
Nice. Right.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm like, it just feels good because like before, you know, I was like, nah, I don't really want to go, blah blah blah, and I made fucking dumbass excuses. But like my friends are like pushing me to get out of my comfort zone. Like, no, fuck this. You're going, and we don't care what you have to say. Fuck you.
Sometimes it all takes, you know, that push.
You'll be okay.
So-
You'll be all right.
Oh yeah, no, man, I'm really excited. Like, I just, you know, I guess I had FOMO for the longest time. Like, I was gonna fucking miss something important on YouTube, and then I just realized, like, fuck it, man, it's not that deep. Like, I have fun talking to people on the internet, but like, it's really not all that.
It's not that important.
No.
You know?
And like, a friend of mine that like talks to me on a regular basis, just like, bro, I love you, but you gotta get offline. You're terminally online like all the fucking time. And I'm like, yeah, you're kind of right. Like, I need to touch fucking grass here and there.
Yeah. That's
And I'm gonna go.
Just do it the way you feel. If you feel like doing it, do it. If you don't do it. It's simple.
Yeah.
That's how I do it.
You know, because like one of the things, like I've been talking about it, and Geo, you could probably fucking vouch for this. I've been talking about it for like 4 years about starting a music YouTube channel and then not doing it because like, oh well, no one cares about music. And then I find all these people like, what the fuck are you on about, bro? I love music. And I'm like, bet. So, you know, that's why I've been pushing myself harder, is because like I wanna find those people that are like, hey man, I want to work on a project. Fuck yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, you had a following before, and you could have a following again. So
I mean, like it's not even about the following, like, because like my thing is, you know, and I said this like a month or two back, like if I had like 5 people who are just like, hey bro, let's do a fucking music podcast, I'd be like down. Like fuck it, let's go. Like, you know, we'll just get our guitars out and goof off for like a fucking hour. Because that's all I like. I don't really care. Like every once in a while, it's funny to like shit post on the internet and talk shit. It's just I don't really care about it all that much. So
yeah, I don't invest too much of your energy in fighting
Shit
and
post.
arguing with people.
Right.
I mean, it's entertainment for some, and it's, you know,
Toxic for others.
Yeah, so you got to kind of have a balance. Try to have a balance. At least that's how I do it.
Like, dude, I got like I've been playing Magic the Gathering. I picked up a couple of decks, and I've been having fun with that. You know, I got a fucking black blue deck and a red deck, and I've been having fun with those. So,
Oh, that's nice.
oh yeah, I'm a fucking nerd, man. What's up, Jesse? How you doing, brother?
I was doing the same thing. I was the D&D nerd back when D&D was like a demon game. Don't play it or you're going to hell.
Yeah, fucking, I love D&D.
Fun times.
I was a nerd back in the day too. I did the whole thing. I did all the shit. There was a card game. I played it.
Dude, one of the songs that I want to learn is called the Blind Pinball Wizard. I love that song because it's just so fucking stupid, but it's fun to play.
His name, you know his name?
I can't remember his name. No.
Tommy.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
Pinball Wizard.
He's blind, deaf, and dumb.
Sure, there's a mean pinball.
Dude, also, once I get my capo, the first song I'm learning with the capo is Jukebox Hero. Like, that's the first song. I love fucking Jukebox Hero so much. It's just, like, when I first heard the song, I'm like, all right, this goes kind of hard. And then that fucking breakdown happens. You're like, what the fuck? So,
there's a progression in there that it's not easy in that song.
No, like the thing that the thing that I need to learn is specifically is fret fluidity, and once I
Yeah.
learn that, I should be fine.
Yeah. I just started playing with the capo now. Well, I had a capo laying around here and there, but I just barely started getting the capo on. And the first one I really got almost memorized. I'm still working on one spot is Brian Wilson by Bare Naked Ladies.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a good song.
Yeah, it's fun to play too. And I try to finger pick it. So it's like, that's not it. Drove downtown in the rain, 9:30 on a Tuesday night, just to check out the late night record shop. It's kind of cool. It's fun to play.
Oh yeah.
Those are the best songs if you enjoy them and they're fun to play. You know?
Yeah, they like the
Like-
little picking style.
You know, and like the reason one of the songs that I've been like the reason I picked "Wake Me Up When September Ends" is like that song hits me hard because my mom died a few years ago. So
Oh, sorry,
like,
bro.
it's okay. I've you know, but that's
Mhm.
like when I heard that song, I immediately was just like, because I've listened to fucking Green Day since I was a kid, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it, this song, I'm gonna learn this song, and then I realized, oh shit, I have to do a full fucking bar. Ugh. So that's been, dude, that song's so stressful. It's so easy in the beginning, and then you hit that full bar, and you're like, oh shit, okay, fuck.
Is that what you were telling me before? Where it's on the covers? Yeah. Just keep working on it. Just like just hold the bar. I think it's just like, and just keep holding it, you know. And a little trick is on your index finger. I found when you're doing a full bar, like let's say you do a full F, let your
Right.
index finger ride about a 1/4 inch over the neck, and use more of the side of it, like the bone.
Yeah.
Start practice. Yeah, and the easiest one to learn, I think, is A, because it's like in the middle range. You're not too stretched out, and then go down to G, and then F. And then you can start, and then the B minor is one that you're going to run into mainly, and that's going to be on the lower. And let it ride up over, and let the tip of your finger like kind of mute the top end, and just practice. Like Gio said, that's mainly what it is. When I started doing it, I was like, Jesus, I got so pissed off of myself. I was like, I couldn't move I kept moving my fingers over and holding them down, But,
Yeah.
I mean,
And see,
honestly,
the other-
it sounds rough, but after a couple years, it's getting easier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like the other chord that I'm having trouble with is G over B, and I think it's just because of the fingering position. Once I can figure it out, like I'm sure I'll get it. Like it's
Trying to think of it. I'm trying
I
to
can't
think of like G over B. I'm like, all of it over there and then over here. I'm thinking of what it is in my head.
I might have said it wrong, but it's G and B. And
G, you stretch your finger all the way over, right?
yeah,
Well, you got,
And B is in the middle, kind of up.
well,
in the
B's right
middle.
here up on top. If you hit the
At the top, you hold
down,
is like 1 and 2,
It's
right?
here.
I think B. I don't know.
So, I'm trying to
Yeah,
think. Yeah.
It's been so long.
but if you guys want a good like YouTuber that does like guitar lessons, Gary Schwartz is fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, Schwartz. Yep.
He's he's a really good teacher because like he does it like except for one song, because the one song I'm learning from him he really pissed me off because he kept going too fast. Like
I
you
hate that.
motherfucker, slow down.
Which
But
one's that
like
one?
all his it's the one I told you about called Video Games by Tenacious D.
Oh, okay.
Because he'll like strum through that shit quickly. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm still trying to catch up. Slow down.
That's a crazy song too.
Oh yeah, man. It's like I don't know why I've just enjoyed my guitar so much, man. Like when my friends gave it to me, I like almost damn near fucking cried. Like because like dude, everyone says like music is like therapy and like it's helped me all this and that, but like legitimately, I don't think I'd be alive if it wasn't for my first guitar. Like I got through so much shit with that thing.
I can say
You
the
know-
same thing. Dude.
Heard of the
It's a great
website?
escape. Yeah.
You heard of the website eChords?
I think so. I haven't been there yet.
That's
Yeah,
where it plays
it's
along, right?
It's just it's a website. It'll show you chords to songs and different things. And it's called e-chords.com.
Yeah, I've been
Okay.
there. I like that one because on that one I think I'm thinking about the right one. It's like white with blue, a lot of blue in it.
Yeah,
And
it's
if
a
you
lot
can
of
play
blue.
along,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing that where you could play along and it kind of rolls. You can slow it down. And it tells you what the chord changes are, and it plays a video and the music in the background with it sometimes if you want it, like optional.
Yeah, because I use
you don't
that.
Pay for it, you only get like 1 song or 2 a day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I use that. I don't pay for. I just look for the chords to try and get to know what note certain things are.
Yeah, and you really only need like 1 or 2 songs a day anyway. They let you get repeat the same one on the page.
Oh so yeah, like cool. Dude, fucking one of the most annoying things that I've ran into was the different tunings. Like the reason I said fuck drop C is because like if you don't have it perfect, if it's not like spot on fucking perfect, it sounds like shit. And it's so hard to get perfect that like it's frustrating as fuck because I'll be sitting there for like 25 minutes just trying to fucking, where am I going wrong? Why don't you sound right? Plus, like, dude, they even said that the reason why drop C is so difficult is because you could break your fucking strings, and like, dude, stringing guitar sucks.
Yeah,
stringing. Oh my god, it's ass.
I've done plenty of those, man.
Well, if you break a string,
that, and I just don't have the money to replace strings right now, so like, I'm like, okay, maybe not gonna drop C anymore because fucking, I don't need to be. I don't want to break my strings, man. But yeah, no, dude. I found out I was fucking up my G chord because what I didn't like whenever I first learned it, I didn't know that you needed to cover the last 2 strings. I thought it was just the second to last, but it's both of the end strings, and I'm like, oh fuck, that's why this doesn't sound right.
Yeah, on some songs, I think the original G is just the last bottom on the bottom E, so it's
that's what I thought.
And then you put your ring finger down right above it to get that fuller, like a little, like a little crystalline sound to it. I don't know.
Oh yeah. See, because like the way I found out was I was learning. I don't remember which song it was, but I was watching the guy play it, and I'm like, why the fuck doesn't this sound right? And then I zoomed in on the video, and he's covering the last string too, and I'm like, god damn it.
You know what spiders are, right? On guitar practice.
No, I don't.
It's when you just go like alternating between strings and fingers. So bottom, then up, then bottom, up, then go to the next one. Bottom, up, bottom, up, bottom, up, bottom, up. From one string to the other.
Okay.
Alternate 2, 1, 2.
I didn't know it was.
And then go back up and down. That helped me out a lot back when I was trying to get that like positioning and where they go and lifting one finger over the other, because it also practiced. I used to put my hand on the table and then I would practice lifting my ring finger without any other else, my pinky finger without anything else, and then on the guitar too. That way they kind of individualize. So you know, like sometimes you lift up 2 fingers at once on, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'll pick up on one. Yeah, that's.
I'll definitely have to do that.
Mm-hmm. It's like building a rhythm. To build a rhythm with the just by moving the pick around.
I yell my fingers too, so they don't work right. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, one of the things that I'm trying to do when I learn Bad Moon Rising is, so I don't know, I do a Carl Weezer impression from like Jimmy Neutron and shit. So like I'm thinking about doing like a Carl Weezer does TCR.
Funny.
You know.
All right.
Yeah,
because like, man,
it's kind of hard to get that Fogerty sound in it.
Oh my god, yes, dude. Like that man's
like really, yeah.
I see Barry and Moon. Like his fucking, he's so like his vocal range is just insane. Like, I love that man. Fucking, and then like, dude, I've just been fucking around with like different shit. Like, I started writing my own song on guitar. With the basic like the basic chords that I've learned, and it sounds like shit. It sounds so bad.
Really?
Yeah, I see. What I think I'm doing is I'm playing the wrong chords at the wrong time. So I think I'm just been fucking with it.
Well, you know what they say, we are our own worst critics.
Oh yeah, like that is actually true. But you know, ever since like. I've just felt happier ever since I got back into guitar. Like, I think that was the thing that was missing, was just that, like, I needed something that when I'm not feeling great, was just, I just drove it. And, like, I tried using video games for that, man, but it's just not the same.
Yeah.
I mean, I might be
You know how many
autistic,
hours I got
but
on Elder Scrolls? I can tell you every Sky
Oh
Shard
my-
is in that game.
Jesus Christ, dude. Like, the dedication people had to Elder Scrolls was fucking insane.
I still play it.
Yeah,
Just
I've never
don't-
played the full
Yeah.
game. I'm not gonna
Have
lie
you-
to you and say that I have.
Have you ever attacked the chicken in the town? Attack the chicken.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, Fable.
If you attack the chicken, the townspeople will like come after
You
you.
chicken chase. You know, they call your name too, right? You chicken chaser. Or something. It's Fable. Yeah, Fable 3. But yeah, I played that. It's fun.
One of my
Right on.
one of my favorite things in any video game was in Legends of Zelda. If you attacked the fucking chicken too many times, they all came after you.
Yeah.
Like that shit was funny. Like they
Yep.
they gang up on you.
Well,
Like,
that is
bitch,
a
don't
little,
pick up my friend.
defense.
That
Yeah.
was funny.
Like, you know, I just needed to find shit to do because, like, I don't know. I think the reason why I got so like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like disheartened about YouTube was just like it wasn't even about really the views or anything. It was more of like I didn't really have any interaction with people, and so like it kind of sucked because like I would just be on here for like 3 hours talking like random shit and like trying to fill dead silence and just nobody here, you know. And like that's what I didn't like. That's why I was like, oh, I think I'm just gonna fucking take a break. And then like I realized I'm having more fun by myself than I realized. Like holy fuck.
I
know?
always have a lot more fun by myself. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I like playing with myself.
Nobody wants to hear about that though.
Nah, yeah. We'll keep that in the bedroom. Wink wink.
You can write a song about it.
Oh my god, dude.
You get away with anything in music. You can write about anything, get away with it.
I can't remember his name, but there's a guy that wrote a song called "Talk to Me, Dad," and it's about his dad walking in on him jacking it. It's so fucking funny.
Funny.
I walked in on my parents once.
Oh, dude, that's rough.
I walked in
Ugh.
with my mother a couple of times with my stepfather. That was just raw or gross.
I don't think I've ever walked in on my parents, but like I'm pretty sure I've heard them a couple of times. I'm like, "Ugh, please stop. Like, what the fuck? At
Oh,
least
no,
wait
I
till
was
I
a
go to
kid.
bed, man.
I was a kid. My father was a big strapping man, so he
Yeah.
was just kind of going up
Well,
and down. It just,
while you're
I
there,
seen-
can you get me a beer?
I see my father undulating on top of my mother. I'm like, oh, I think I'll close the door and next time I'll knock.
You know,
Yeah.
my dad was like a fucking meth head. He was on everything, never stopped the day he died. And when I was about 13, 14, they had this service truck, a Ford, fucking huge Ford, the 460 motor in it, full fucking back with a welder and all that. And he would have me drive him from his work in that service truck downtown San Diego, pick up a whore, go all the way back up to Miramar where he was living at his job because they felt sorry for him. And have to wait in the next room and hear some weird shit. And I would have to leave by myself with the hooker and take her home and drop her off at wherever street she wanted to be dropped off at, take the service truck home and take it back in the morning before his boss gets there.
Oh, fuck that, dude.
Times, man.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's fucked is like I can't hear the name San Diego without thinking about fucking South Park song. I'm gonna go out jacking it in San Diego.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
Like I can't think of fucking San Diego without that popping in my head now.
Nice. Yeah. I was born and raised there.
Like
I
fucking
wouldn't want to move back there though. That place is, I don't know, it's different than what it used to be. Even though they have the beaches and all that. If you don't have the money, it's not a very good place.
Bro, I don't mean to be mean, but fuck California. Like all of California. Fuck that. In
California, in Bakersfield and several places, they're like militias are getting together because they're tired of what's happening to California. Like California is the right wing conservatives are kind of grouping up and they say we're having enough of this shit. You know, it's all politics too. And I think it is. And they've done this so many times. What they do is they'll fuck up a whole place. You know, they clear it all out. And watch, it's not going to be too long. If the world doesn't turn to shit, California's the property value is dropping. So it's time to fucking go in there. They're going to buy all that shit up like they're doing in Maui They're gonna make it all ritzy again because it's perfect fucking weather down there. You know, that's the thing.
Yeah, nah, bro. I wouldn't buy property in fucking California if you put a gun to my head. I'm sorry, dude.
Have you ever been to California?
Yes, and you know why I hate California? It's because of the people that fucking drive. I can't stand them, dude. I thought fucking Chicago drivers were bad.
Dude, that's everywhere now, though. Everywhere you go, everybody drives like that, dude.
Like no because like
signals, dude, fucking cutting you off. Yeah.
Here's my thing, right? Like I thought Chicago drivers are bad, right? They don't give a fuck. But California, so I had to go down to California for some personal reasons. And this dude almost completely fucking crashed into us, made it our fault. And nah, dude, fuck that. Like I got so mad, and I wasn't even the one that driving. I wasn't even driving, and I got pissed off. So nah, I'm good.
Well, living in San Diego, when I'm driving around, I'm always honking my horn. I'm not racist or anything, but I always blame it on the Mexicans and the Filipinos. Large Filipino communities down there, and Mexicans straight from the border. They drive like they're in fucking Tijuana, and they drive like they're in fucking Manila. And then you have like the arrogant rich assholes that just don't give a fuck. So you're right. I mean, California traffic does suck, but I grew up in there, so it's like I know how to drive like an ambulance driver, and honestly, that's how you have to fucking drive out there sometimes. And yeah.
I just dude, I just don't have good experiences with the West Coast. Like I lived in Vegas and I fucking hated it. I hated living on the West Coast. It just wasn't my thing. Like I'm much more of a put me in like fucking Oregon in the middle of the fucking woods and just let me live my life.
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, I can't argue with that. I mean, who can't? I guess it's just like where you're at, what you find. There's always pockets of certain areas that are different. Like out here in the Midwest, you find areas that are quite like other places you've been to. It's just the people.
Oh yeah,
You guys ever been to Manhattan, New York City?
No, I haven't yet. I want to.
Driving around in Manhattan is a nightmare.
Oh yeah, I bet it's AIDS. I bet driving in Manhattan is just straight AIDS. Like fucking your drive is only a 30-minute drive, but it takes you 5 hours to fucking get there. I got a buddy that lives in Austin, Texas, right? And he tells me all the time, like, dude, if I don't go to therapy for anger management, I swear to God, I'm gonna be a murderer.
It's that bad, huh?
Oh, dude, like he's told me that he's left like 3 hours before he had to go to work, and he barely made it on time. Like, it's bad.
Yeah, it's
that's why, bro, when I learned to drive, if I can avoid going on highways and shit, I'm going to, because fuck that. Like, nah, I'm good.
I'm the same way. Like freeways, I just kind of tend to stay away from those, or major. Take the side road. I'd rather just take the off. They have the off one. That way they have the interstates and then the highways. Just take the highways and byways. It's more scenic. You go through little towns and check shit out. Yeah.
I guess I'm lucky. I worked and lived in New York City my whole life, and I rode my bicycle everywhere. It was so convenient.
Well, Chicago pizza is still better than New York, so just gonna put that out there.
I lived in Sunnyside. I worked in Woodside. That's like one town. I can get there. I get there on my bicycle in 5 minutes. On public transportation, it takes me an hour.
Yeah, dude, public buses suck ass. Oh my
what
God.
The fuck? Why am I gonna take public transportation if it takes me an hour and it only takes me 5 minutes on a bicycle?
Dude, so when I lived in Vegas, right? When I was working at Taco Bell, it was a 45-minute.
It's an exaggeration.
It was a 45-minute drive, I think, from where I was at. It took me an hour and 30 minutes on the fucking bus, and that's not an exaggeration.
Yeah, in the winter in New York City, you can't rely on the public transportation either.
No, you can't, dude. You couldn't rely on the fucking transportation in Vegas. Like, I had an app that told me when the buses would get there, so I'd arrive 5 minutes early, and they'd be there 10 minutes after they were supposed to be.
Well, you've probably seen it in movies where people are riding on the subway and it just fucking stops in a tunnel.
Yep. Fuck that. I'm out.
It goes black. I've been on trains like that in the middle of Manhattan, just stop dead going to work in Manhattan. just
I'm gonna
stopped dead
write
in the
a-
middle of a tunnel, and I'm like, "Are we gonna get out of here?"
I'm gonna fucking write a song about public transportation. Fuck riding on a public bus. Some shit.
There's a guy
know,
jerking
dude-
off next to me.
When I was a kid, I used to ride the bus like just to get to school, the public, the regular bus.
There's a
Get the school.
crackhead jacking off next to me on the bus.
I hated the bus. I hated
Oh,
it.
dude. Like, oh my god, bro. Some of the people on the fucking transit buses are just different breed. Like, oh, like they don't give a fuck. Like,
It's bad. It can be bad.
there was like I saw this one kid like that was like fucking about my age, and he sees this little old lady going for the seat, and he just said "fuck you" and sits right down.
What
And I was
asshole.
like, bro, you're a dick.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, do you want my seat? She's like, oh, you don't have to do it. I'm like, nah, go ahead. I need to stand up anyway. Fucking ridiculous,
no
bro.
respect these days. I tell you, no respect today.
That's
Fucking-
craziness.
Oh yeah, dude. Did you guys hear about the government shutdown?
No.
Nope.
Oh, I think
Okay.
I heard something about there was some kind of federal.
Yeah. Yep. Fucking the government's gonna go into shutdown if the Republicans don't get their shit together. So, and what
Good.
pisses me off is that like it's not just the people in the government that are like gonna fucking suffer. It's the people in the military too. And I got a couple of friends that are not gonna get paid if that shit happens. So that pisses me off. Because I'm like, bro, why do you have why do they have to make shit so fucking difficult? Like, just do your goddamn job. Why else are we paying you? It's not to snort coke off fucking hook your titties. Just do your goddamn job. For fuck's sake.
Hey, I don't know what's going on, but little old Geo here. If I say, "Hey, stop it over there, feds," they're not going to listen to me.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But if you had
are
giant
all in
titties,
life.
if you had giant titties and a pretty face, I'm sure they'd give a fuck. They're like, hey man, I'll suck your dick if you do your job.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get back in there, boys.
Motivation.
Right?
Yeah.
She's got cocaine and titties. Let's fucking get in there.
Yeah, man. It's like, imagine all the people in politics that partake in that. I mean, you hear about it all the
Oh,
time. If you hear
God.
like Marion Barry and out there, the other big dude that was, on meth, and then all this shit's going on. Imagine what you don't fucking see behind the scenes. And then, if they're
For real.
incorporated with huge corporations, they're all fucking corrupted. They're all together with Hollywood. It's probably just one. That's I made a not a joke earlier, but it's like, do you ever sit in a history class and wonder what it felt like when Rome was falling?
Right.
Corruption, Asian digital invasion is just all there. It's
We're just, it's fucking ridiculous, man. Like,
yeah.
dude, okay, so like the other day when I was at work, like I heard the fucking stupidest shit. And so like, I don't know how the conversation got started because like really I just wasn't paying attention because I couldn't give a fuck enough to. And I heard something along the lines with, well, your generation doesn't vote and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, maybe it's because your generation is the reason that we don't want to vote, you fucking asshole. And they're like, well, you guys are just lazy. I'm like, no, so we're just tired of picking between the shiniest of two fucking turds. Like South Park nailed it on the fucking head when they said we vote for a douchebag or a turd sandwich.
Hey, it's
Oh,
your
that's
vote.
the one they had Obama against the and they're like all in together. They just meet up anyway in the middle of the White House. They just like shake hands, like good game, you won, kind of deal. Just like a game for them.
Pretty much, like no,
Yeah, that's how
it's
it is.
so
I think
it's it was the episode when they were voting for school mascot, and it came down between a douchebag and a turd sandwich.
Douchebag.
Oh, okay. I was thinking the other one with the presidency where they're
Yeah,
together.
no, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, like fucking. I know that like you should vote and all this shit, dude. And don't worry, I'm gonna vote whenever I can. It's just for fuck's sake.
I'm waiting for a bona fide schlep rock to get in on the ballot, and then I'll vote for that guy.
Was that a Flintstones reference? Schleprock? I haven't heard that in a while. Or is it right? Don't they have the
That's a
guy with
Flintstone
that
reference, yeah.
Yeah, right on.
God damn,
Old school,
fucking Geo cut taking it back with a deep cut right there. Fuck.
yeah. Schlep rock.
Not that it means anything.
No.
No, see, dude, and like this is why I hate politics. Like real shit. Because like, dude, I need to know about my country and all this shit, but like here's what happens, right? I'm not exaggerating. This is exactly what fucking happens every time I start to like study fucking people that are running for office. Like somebody will see me doing it and they'll be like, "Oh, I hope you're voting for this person," blah 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 blah, or they'll talk to me like I'm a dumbass. Like, how dare you look into these guys? I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to do some fucking research. Leave me alone. Well, you better pick the right person. And I'm like, oh, fucking K. Like, chill the fuck out, dog. I didn't really ask for that opinion, but.
Like with politics, it's so dishonest. We could go all the way back to our first president. George Washington was not a very good general, and he was the cause of a 7-day war with France when he accidentally, or actually not accidentally, just thought upon himself to go and take over a camp that was owned by the French in the Louisiana territories. They put him in place so that all the bigwigs, Thomas, Franklin, so they will not get hung in case we lost the fucking revolution. That's in case we lost the war. He would be the guy. He was a pansy.
George Washington
from the get-go. Yeah.
George Washington was a hired thug.
Pretty much.
But,
yeah. And they
dude, my thing is point to me a president that was good.
Kennedy was good, but it didn't last very long.
Yeah, that's what they did. They take him out.
Dude, yeah, the government fucking they killed him because he was actually gonna do something decent for us. They're like, nah, bro, fuck that.
You don't want to. Was France's fucking war? They were up there trying to get fucking independence for fucking South Vietnam, and then we got our asses into it with a lie. There were no freaking accident in Tonka Bay where they sunk 2 boats. That never happened. We got in there because they don't want to talk. Oh, we want to give them democracy. No, we wanted those fucking rubber trees. That's what we wanted. That's what we were after. The rubber trees.
Dude,
we wanted that. Resources. Yeah.
Like it's not surprising. All right.
I'm going to have a smoke. I'll be back.
Smoking a pancake. Bong and a blitz.
Bong and a blitz.
Yeah. No, like, dude, I'm sorry, but like, we're never gonna get a president on any fucking side that actually gives a fuck about poor people. It's never gonna happen.
No, I don't think so. It's all about like power and money.
And our votes don't even fucking matter. That's the thing. Our votes genuinely don't matter. No, they don't.
They all have the same bloodline, the same. They all know each other. It's all been a big game. I think. You know what I mean? On the top. Yeah. Don't
get me wrong, dude. If I absolutely have to, like, because I'm never gonna vote Republican. I won't. I'm not a Republican. I'm not even really a Democrat, to be honest with you. Like, if anything, I
have issues with. Yeah, I have issues with both sides. Right now, I have an issue with the Democrats only because they keep pushing this whole fucking division of the country with race and transgenderism. These are just people living their normal lives. Let them be who they want. They should have put so many labels and differentiations because they're going to start fights, and that's what they want.
I mean, to be fair, Republicans are doing it just as equally. That's just fact. Like,
they're capitalizing on it because they're capitalists. They're riding on it. They're like jabbing back and they're having fun with it. And that's not cool.
They're teaching our kids to be gay. Like, no, the fuck we're not, dude. None of us, like, nobody is teaching your kid to be gay. Sorry, that's not happening. No one fucking cares enough to teach your kid how to be a homosexual. Sorry. We got better fucking things to do. Like, actually try not to get fucking murdered.
And it's, the thing is, it's actual individual people again, because I can't say it's a Democrat to this or that, but I have seen it where parents, actually my wife's sister, put stresses on her child who's only 2.5 to 3 and paints his fingernails and tells how pretty you are and lipstick and all that.
Well, dude, but what I'm saying is like, because dude, everyone knows I'm a part of the LGBTQ community, right? Yeah. Like everyone fucking knows that at this point. Mm-hmm. Literally, like the whole group being painted out as like, oh, you people are trying to indoctrinate our kids to be gay. I'm sorry, no, the fuck we're not. But Christians have been trying to indoctrinate kids into shit for how long fucking now, and it's been okay. It's okay to teach your kid to beat the fuck out of a gay kid, but God forbid. God forbid if we ever tell it like a 16-year-old, hey, if you're ever questioning your sexuality and you want resources, here's a fucking website. That's
Yeah,
too
but I'm trying to think.
far.
I'm actually trying to think of a church that tells people to go out and beat up gay people right now. I don't think.
Fucking
Honestly, that's like
Westboro,
some little
bro.
like
Westboro
basement, like some
Baptist Church.
basement hillbilly. Well, yeah, but they're like almost like jihadists. You know, they're like on the extreme side. I don't think anybody even on that side really pays attention to
I'm
them, other
not
than
like,
like,
and
what the fuck are they doing? You know?
I'm not saying all churches are like that. Like, don't get me wrong. I know plenty of Christian people that are chill as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I know, like, I'm not saying all Christians are like that, but like, bro, it's the same fucking thing. Like, and what pisses me off is like, if I were to go into a Christian YouTube room right the fuck now and say that, oh, you guys are doing this, and that as a Christian community, I'm the fucking asshole. But they come out shining like a fucking hero whenever they say, oh, well, all of the LGBTQ community want to kill us Christians and blah, blah, blah. Like, no, the fuck we don't. There might be some
Yeah, they're
insane,
really
stupid people that are talking mad shit, not going to do anything about it, but not all of us are.
one thing
Like,
I
bro,
see
I
on
don't.
the
Go
one
ahead,
thing
go
I
ahead.
kind of see on the I'm sorry, one thing I kind of see on the right side that gets me is like there should be like, okay, patriotism for a country is fine, but I see jingoism, which is they'll fight for the USA and the flag no matter what it is, just because USA, and you usually typically find these, and I don't like to use a term, you know, older white or you know, corn-fed white taught to be racist by the grandparents, but I tend to see that quite a bit on that, you know, side, quite especially living over here in Southern Illinois for the last, you know, many years.
Oh yeah, no, it's bad
Yeah,
over there.
it really
It's
is.
fucking.
I mean, when I first moved here, I'm Native American and German. When I first moved here, my neighbor's like, "Oh, what's up, Beaner?" And I was like, "What the fuck, really, man?" You know, it's like racism does exist, and if unless you experience it to the point where somebody's demeaning you because they think they're better than you because their grandfather owns a farm, you know,
Right.
it's really fucked up, especially in America, because we're Americans, you know, and
Yeah,
that's what it's
dude.
supposed to be. And that's what I mean about division. Both sides, you're right. It is, and they're both playing their games, and it sucks because they're both using the people as pawns to fight each other. It's horrible.
Dude, and the thing is, there's nothing that we can fucking do about it. Because here's the thing:
Yeah.
if we could get like, dude, I don't know what's up, Guru Lady. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. How you doing? But like, dude, my whole thing is that like, if enough of us fucking voted for it, we could get a third party candidate on the fucking ballot right the
Yeah,
fuck now.
like a libertarian or somebody that's, you know, rises more of the middle and sees what's best for the people. But the way it is, man, it's just like
It's never
too
gonna
far.
fucking happen.
Yeah,
It's never
way
gonna fucking happen.
too far
We're never gonna get fucking anybody that's not a Democrat or Republican. Like, dude, we had the golden fucking opportunity when Bernie Sanders was running for president. Was he a perfect
Yeah, I
candidate?
think
No.
so. Bernie was a good one. Yeah, Bernie was a good one.
Was he the perfect candidate? No, he wasn't. There's no fucking candidate that's ever gonna be perfect. But at least he gave a shit. You know, and
Yeah,
that's what pisses me off.
They started running like fucked up little tiny smear campaigns. They've been making fun of him in a fucking coat and gloves. This is cold. This is snowing and shit. You know the fuck. I seen like stuff on this. I like to I kind of like I'm not I kind of like ride the fence and I watch both sides and I watch them kind of closely. And you know, I got family that are strict fucking Republicans and staunchly, and then I have, you know, other family that are still in the ghetto and friends that are like, you know, total freaking, you know, Democrats because they're on their welfare system and that's how they live. And I see the ugliness from both sides. I see the, you know, how they use it, how they abuse it. It's not good, man.
Yeah, dude, it's because like, you know, when I was a kid, the saying that I got taught a lot was the loudest dog gets fed. You know, and that's the fucking issue. Is that like for example, and a good example is this, it's like when fucking people are like, well, the LGBTQ community want to kill all the Christians, all because some dumbass motherfucker on TikTok or fucking YouTube went out, posted a video, and went fucking viral, and now apparently they speak for the entire fucking community. When realistically, bro, almost all of us just want to live our life without worrying that the fucking government's gonna kill us.
Oh, dude, like
That's all
I don't
we
know if you
want.
heard me mention. I don't know if you heard me mention before, but there's like let me see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 5 or 6 years I worked restricted right in the middle of the gay community, Hillcrest, San Diego. My boss, everybody in that whole building, which is a huge building, they had as an advertisement print shop in the front with about 4 employees.
Right.
Then we had the tanning salon with a shitload of employees, and then you had a dispensary. They're all in the same building, attached, all the same corridor, share the same bathroom. Everybody's gay there but me. And there, you know, out of everybody that came in and out of that place, I would say, and there's hundreds, you know, not including the place like customers. It's strictly, you know, gay community, so a lot of gay people in there. there's maybe like 3 or 4 that were really, I would call weirdos that you would see, you know, like they point the finger at.
Right.
And that's what it is. It's a very, very small percentage that try to
Exactly.
take advantage of it in a perverted way. And even my boss and all the employees, they were like, "Oh my god, this is what they say." And you know, when's that faggot getting out of here? And they're gay, and they're like, you know, get the guy out of here.
Yeah, no, dude. Like,
Yeah.
the funny thing is, like, all of my friends are some form of gay or the other. We all call each other faggots all the time. Like,
Oh, all the
it's-
time, man. My boss is
Oh.
always doing that. That's hilarious when they fight because they argue with each other all the time. Oh, yeah. Just start calling each other out. It's hilarious.
man, shut the fuck up, you faggot! Like, get out of here! Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
no, like, dude, because like, here's the thing, like, don't get me wrong. Now, if some random motherfucker like started some shit with me and called me a faggot, yeah, I'm gonna get pissed off because like I don't fucking
Well,
know
that's
you.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm
that's more like
saying?
a term of endearment when they say it to each other. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Like it, dude. The whole thing is like, just like I can admit, like fucking Guru Lady, Jesse Camping, like they're Christians and they're some of the coolest fucking people I know. Like
right on.
legitimately, you know, like they're some of the sweetest people, and like that's why it pisses me off when then like people are like, oh well, Christians are all just assholes and blah blah blah. Like, no, dude. I mean, like, here's the thing. I don't agree with everything that they have, and I don't agree with everything that I have. Like, this is never gonna fucking happen. You're never gonna find a person that agrees with every single goddamn thing that you do. There's no
Yeah.
way. Not unless
Well,
you
you
clone
know,
yourself.
There's a thing too. You live in America, right? So everyone you meet is going to be a Christian. When you go out to the grocery store, 9 out of 10 people are going to be Christian.
I mean, my whole
Some
thing,
places,
dude.
yeah.
My whole thing is, and I've said this 100 fucking times. I don't care if you're Christian, Hindu, Buddhist, whatever the fuck you are. I don't care. I really don't. If it helps you live a better life for yourself, if it helps you and your family get through a hard time, then by all means, believe in it. Do you. Just don't be a fucking cunt about it. Don't use it to be as an excuse to be a dick. Like, because a good example of this is like, I'm autistic as fuck, okay? And I say that proudly. But like, I can't just go stab somebody in the fucking face and be like, Your Honor, I'm autistic, so I get away with it.
Yeah, you don't get a pass.
You get what I'm saying? Like, there's no, like, you can be a Christian all you want. That's great and dandy. Just don't use it to fucking try to control my life.
Wait. They're what do they claim they're prosecuted, right? They're what do they claim that
they're prosecuted or some shit. Like, I don't know.
that they're
But like,
prosecuted, or they're what do they claim? Christians
I
all
don't
the time
remember.
claim that they're
I don't remember.
being
Persecuted.
they're being what?
Persecuted.
Persecuted.
Like,
That's the word.
Persecuted, yeah.
Well, dude, so like, here's my thing, right? And I'm gonna go off of what Girly Lady said. Like, here's my thing. I think of when I hear the word kid, right? I think of 1 to 12-year-olds, right? And that's why. And here's why. When you hit 13 and you start to like get into puberty, you start thinking like a teenager, not a fucking kid. And when you hit about 16, 17, that's when you start questioning who the fuck you are. And I'm not trying to say by any means that you should like be getting surgery to change your life at like 16, 17, you know, because like nobody sane says that. But if somebody is like legitimate, like when you hit puberty and you're like, hey, I genuinely don't feel like a boy or a girl, I don't have like, as long as you're talking to a therapist and a doctor and they both are like working with you, I don't have a problem with you being put on hormone blockers. Because
I mean, I also have nothing wrong with that, really. I mean, if you're reaching an age of maturity, you know, your late teenage years. I mean, some people say wait till you're 18 to 25, but if they're really solid set in it, they're not going to have a chance to be what they want to be. But then it gets kind of convoluted too, because some people say, well, if you want to be a woman, why don't you just put a dress and grow your hair and act like a woman? Why do you have to have tits? Why do you have to have a little waist? Why you got to wear fucking frilly panties and show your legs? You know, how far you're going to go. I heard that too, quite a bit. You know, it's almost like, that's why a lot of like Christians and people will put it on the side of perversion, because they see so much of this on TikTok and they blast it out there. You know, the Donovan McVaney types that.
Real quick, have a good safe trip home, Guru Lady. Like, dude, don't get me wrong. I'm sure like there are like some really heinous shit happening to like Christians, right? There are people getting fucking murdered in different countries because they're Christian. That's true. That's actually happening. Right? But what pisses me off is like the people that aren't over in those countries. What's up, astronaut? Or like the people that are like sitting here in fucking America and like bitching that they're being persecuted against because someone said your opinion's fucking stupid pisses me off, because then they're delegitimizing the people that are actually getting fucking murdered for their beliefs. Like, that's fucked.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole ass difference between like actually doing something and then fucking like, well, I don't like gay people, and because someone told me I'm wrong for that, I'm being persecuted.
You know, it's
No, you're not.
There's like, it's a weird thing. It's like there's these little small pockets of people that shout these out. You know, they get all the attention, like you're saying. You know, it's almost like there needs to be a rise in the opposite of that, in a vigilante type mode. There needs to be more, like, I don't know, positivity on people and humanity itself, rather than everybody focuses on the negative and the hatred.
Dude,
Nobody ever
it's because
like promotes goodness. It's weird.
It's because the fucking all you ever see in news outlets nowadays is just negative shit. It's why I refuse to fucking watch the news. I refuse. I have not watched the news channel since I was fucking 11, and I won't.
Yeah, I can see that. I kind of keep an eye on here and there when I see things pop up of interest, but
like the only time I'm ever like reading some news is if like I'm scrolling through my Google thing and like some serious shit pops up in my feed and I'm like, oh shit, what's that about? Only time.
Right. Like Maui and like heavy duty worldly volcano erupting shit.
Yeah, or like the fucking hurricane that's about to hit fucking Florida.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, like that's serious shit. Like people are fucking getting killed and like losing everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like concerning news. Like actually, like what you're watching is like what kind of watch too. It's like, you know, you're looking at what affects humanity and people and places rather than the fighting amongst them. You're more worried about the actual people. Yeah, that's
like, dude. Do you know how less of a fuck I could give about fucking Florida Disney taking Disneyland out of Florida and moving it somewhere else? I couldn't give a shit less.
Yeah,
who fucking cares?
I don't. It's about me, and he's like, to me, this is doing business. Whatever they do.
I mean, I understand. Like the reason they're doing it is because Florida is getting more and more homophobic, and like, yeah, that's great. I'm glad that Disney is just like, hey, that's not fucking cool. But like, if like someone like right now, if in my town, right where I live, if 3 people got shot up in the fucking face walking out of Walmart, you're not gonna see that shit on the news. You're not.
Yeah, that's funny, dude. Because I grew up in that lifestyle. Every fucking other night, you know, you got some homie getting shot, some dude getting shot down the block every fucking other night. But you don't ever hear about it in the news ever. And I noticed, you know, like after so many years living out here in a rural place, it's happening here too. It's different. I remember when I first moved out here, they would announce, like they would show like the criminals that are being arrested, what they're doing for their faces, and then they would have like a like kind of like a real like a friendly type of deal where they'll like show a school where a kid won an award, things like that. But now in the same area that I first moved my kids out here for a better life, it's just like it was in the fucking ghetto. No fucking difference. To the meth heads in the street, to the same shit they blast on the news and radio channels. It's like the whole world's becoming a fucking ghetto, dude. That's how I see it. I've seen it.
Like, you know what? Like, so here's something that happened the other day. I don't like, this is weird for me because I don't normally talk politics and shit. I just don't. I don't know why I'm doing it tonight. I don't fucking know. But like, so there's a Discord chat that I'm in, and we were talking, like a friend of mine and I who are formerly are recovering addicts. We're talking about how like we kind of appreciate how Oregon decided to decriminalize all drug activity, like unless it's like selling. And like are actually getting people who are addicts help instead of just fucking arresting them. And like, I mean, dude, and like, yes and no, like it did backfire somewhat, but it's also helping a lot of fucking people. Like, and that's the thing that pisses me off is you only see the shit that goes wrong. You never see the positive in that. You never do. You want to know why? It's because like if they show anything positive about that fucking that thing right there, everything goes to shit. Like, oh my God, we legitimately changed a person's fucking life because we got them help.
Yeah, but then I know it's only. I mean, that there are like large areas. Like for example, from San Diego, there's a place called Market Street. You find homeless communities up and down that one street from downtown to like where it starts to get to the gang areas. Now it's all over the fucking place. You know, and it's like at what extent will they go to when there's multiple blocks of people just openly shooting up and smoking crack on the street, and then you got people trying to do their daily business. To me, it's got out of control because there was no real policing of it. There was no.
Well, dude, it's not even that. Dude, our fucking homeless projects and shit are a fucking joke. There's not a single fucking program that legitimately, like, fucking Section 8 is a laughing stock of a fucking program, dude. They don't help people.
I know my mother was on the waiting list for like fucking 20. She never got it.
Exactly.
It's just people hanging on to hope for no reason.
Dude, there's nothing like, bro, like what people don't like fucking, a lot of people don't seem to fucking understand is that like addiction's a real fucking mental illness. It's not just something you can just drop and never do again. Like, yeah, bro, dude, I've like on the 12th of this month, right? I was a year sober off of meth. And that was one of the hardest fucking things I've ever done. And that's not an exaggeration. That shit's hard.
Oh, I got homies that are on it still, like off of it, gotten off it, on it. My little brother was a heavy user dealer, and he got shot in the head because him and his buddies just did too much of it. So I know
yeah, dude, it fucking kills people.
I've been into programs. I took my brother in and out of courts, and I never did it because I was an observer, you know. My brother wanted to be like my dad, and I was like, my dad's a horrible motherfucker. I would never want to be like him. He saw the bitches, he saw the fun. I saw him hitting my fucking mom and not giving us Christmas gifts because he'd rather go sleep with a fucking whore. You know, it's
like, dude,
horrible. Drugs are fucking horrible, man. I know it.
The thing is, dude, is that what pisses me off the most is people don't. Like, I'm not targeting you by any means, and I hope you don't take this way, but the people that don't do drugs and don't understand what it's like to quit are the fucking people running these programs. They don't know shit about anything, and then they're like, oh, well, you know, we'll put you into fucking rehab and charge you $5,000 and expect you to come back in fucking 6 months.
Yeah. Well, actually, a lot of the programs that my brother was in down there, they're usually running basements of churches, and most people that led the groups, but you're talking about like the actual government programs, you're right, but like the smaller groups are usually handled by ex-addicts and things like that. I know it's one ex-addict guy, Japanese guy named Tanaka. And he's a cool guy, but I've also seen other people. He helps a lot of people, and he, you know, employs people now. He's off of meth and heroin, actually. But I also seen other people where they're like, hey man, let's go get fucked up after this program. Hey, can you make me a stamp? You know, it's like, but you're gonna find a mix of people everywhere.
The thing is, like, and I don't wear the fact that I'm a year sober like a badge of fucking honor, because like it's like, but if I can help one,
if kicking your ass and killing you and you're a year sober, man, congratulations. I think you should wear it as a badge of honor. It's like something you know?
I appreciate that, but like what I'm saying is I'm not like fucking preaching it because like, oh, I know everything there is to know about getting off of drugs, because bro, I won't lie to you, if it wasn't for my fucking friends, I probably wouldn't have gotten off of it. Real shit. I probably wouldn't have. I didn't do that shit alone. And that's the thing, dude. Like, fucking withdrawal is awful. Like, I can't explain to you how fucking debilitating it was to just not be able to get off the goddamn couch. Like, for a fucking week. It was so hard.
And you're in a panic attack. Yeah, I've actually, I mentioned a couple of times, I don't like to say it too many times, but I'm documented paranoid schizophrenic with other issues, PTSD. And when they had me on those meds as a child, when I decided to stop taking those things, it fucking like, you know,
dude, exactly,
fucking falling out my fucking face, and I couldn't sleep, and I was seizing up. I was like shaking in a weird way. It's not like, you know, you see a sweaty guy. No, it's different. It's like you're actually like locking up in certain parts, and your mind starts going fucking crazy, and you start over racing things. I've been there by not, by that type of association, and it's
It's
horrible.
awful.
It's almost like you would kill somebody to make it stop. It's just almost that bad. It's
like, dude, I scared the fuck out of one of my friends because, like, legitimately, when I was going through that, I looked them dead ass in the fucking eye. I'm like, bro, I want you to fucking kill me, like, please. And I wasn't joking. Like, I was crying about it, dude, because that shit is so fucking hard. Especially when, like, you feel like you're alone, man. You'll do anything to get out of it. It's like, and I'm so thankful for all the fucking people that, like, stuck by me. Because, like, I'm not even joking, dude. I couldn't have done it alone. There's no way in fuck I could have.
Yeah.
Like, every fucking, like, dude, that first week was awful. Even, like, I'm not gonna lie and say I don't think about doing it again. Like, there's not a day in my fucking life that I haven't thought about doing it. Because it's always fucking there.
I went through with withdrawals from tobacco.
That shit sucks too.
Just stopping cold turkey and just that'll stop.
Stop here and there, but
yeah, I just I was in the service and I was in Germany. And I was in the
it was like
Black
situation. I
Forest.
remember I stopped because I was running a business and kids and all that. So I was like, in a weird way, I was kind of like stopping myself, but I just go back to it. And I still smoke tobacco to this day.
Well, I was in the Black Forest on guard duty, and I forgot to bring my cigarettes, and I was going to be there for a week.
Oh. You're probably looking around the forest, looking, what can I smoke around here?
I had no access to any outside anything, and they were dropping the food through fucking dropping it in the fucking lake and shit, and I was fishing it out of the lake.
That sucks. It gotta be stressful as hell.
Like,
yeah,
bro,
I couldn't get any tobacco. No, none.
Like, I've made a lot of progress when it comes to tobacco because, like, I'm vaping, and, like, once I'm gonna move down to a zero nicotine vape juice soon, and once I'm done with that, I'm done. Like, and I've made a lot of progress because, like, last year, dude, I was going through 120 milligram 12 nicotine level bottle of fucking vape juice like every month.
Oh shit!
Like every month.
Yeah.
Now I
had like these shiver attacks. Like my body was like shivering.
Oh yeah.
I get really cold, and then I get really hot, and then I get really cold, and then I get really hot, and then I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, and
dude,
then I gotta get up. Why am I getting up? And then I'm like, let me sit down. And then I'm sitting down. I'm like, I gotta get up.
Like your body notices every little slight variation and it reacts so fucking violently. Yeah.
I kept wanting to leave. And I'm let's go. We're not going anywhere, Gio. We can't go anywhere. We can't go anywhere in the middle of the woods. Where do you want to go?
What I find really fucking funny is, like, they'll push hardcore on tobacco products, but smoking weed, oh, you can't do that, man. Like, you can drink until your liver fucking fails and smoke tobacco until your lungs fall off, but if you smoke weed, no.
Oh, but if you do smoke weed, you're gonna have to pay a doctor a certain amount of money, and we're gonna charge you up the fucking ass for a plant that grows in a ditch. That's what I hate about it. Yeah.
Like, dude, it's so. I'm sorry, but, like, for fuck's sake, man, like, just fucking legalize the shit already. Like, bro, what pisses me the fuck off, right, is in Indiana, CBD, Delta 9, and Delta 8, 9, and 10 is legal. But in the county that I live in, the only fucking county in Indiana that is illegal to have any of those fucking products except for CBD is the county that I live in.
Oh, that's fucked
and I'm
up.
not even fucking kidding.
Jeez.
It's so fucking stupid. Like, it like, dude, when I heard that, my brain short circuited for a minute. I'm like, are you what?
Right.
Yeah, it's done by state now.
It's so fucking stupid. Like, dude, the government's always bitching. The government's always bitching about not having money, and you can tax it. You can tax weed out the fucking ass, and people are still gonna buy it.
Yeah, but you don't
Well,
want it to be worse than when it was, you buying it from Joe Schmo down the block.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would like because in fucking Las Vegas, it's expensive. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's fucking legal. I'm not worried about getting arrested for having a fucking gram in my pocket.
I got an ounce for 120, and
Oh, dude.
I'm gonna get another ounce in a couple of days.
You know what's really fucking stupid is Michigan is like a 6-hour drive from me, and it's legal up there, and it's still illegal here.
They're crazy.
Yeah, that's
Who's
just
the lobby?
ridiculous.
You gotta contact the lobbyists in that
Like,
county.
so it's to a point where like now if you have less than 3.5 grams, you don't get arrested, and if you have 3.5, you get a fucking $150 fine. Just fucking legalize it. You're always like, our state's always bitching about not having enough money for taxes and all this bullshit. You literally have a fucking way to make millions a year off of fucking stoners.
Yeah, that's like everybody though.
It's so goddamn stupid. But the reason it's not gonna fucking get decriminalized, like the reason it's never gonna be legalized, is because the fucking jail system makes more money off of arresting people that smoke a plant.
Yep. Yeah, not only that, if they decriminalize it as a class 1 drug, then they're going to have to go through all these cases that are still in jail and in courts, and they're going to have to go through what their charges are, what if they are marijuana charges, how they can decrease those charges, take those charges off. And so I wonder if they shuffle prisoners around certain places, and open up areas, because a lot of states are taking advantage of the taxes on marijuana. Illinois is one of them, California definitely. And
yeah, dude,
they're making a shitload of money, but it's not going anywhere. It's going right to their pockets, man. It's just, I don't see any improvements anywhere, and they're making.
Oh yeah, you're never gonna fucking. Yeah, you're not gonna fucking see that in the community. Are you fucking like? God forbid they use it to fix a fucking road. Like, dude, you know what's really funny is like, where I live, they're building a fucking Olive Garden, but they don't give a fuck enough to fix our streets.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, you know what we need. Yeah. You know what we need more than a fucking a good street to drive on is a fucking Olive Garden. That's what we need here.
An Olive
Garden. It's so fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah.
It is so stupid. Like, holy fuck. Like, I might not know everything there is to know about everything about politics, but if a 25-year-old fucking man baby can fucking say it's dumb, that should be something.
Why did you call
like, holy fuck. I don't know, baby. Man.
Oh, certainly man. Silly on the streets.
Like, it's so fucking dumb. I can't.
It is dumb. I don't know. I don't know what this. We don't
want to legalize fucking marijuana, but go drink until you die. That's okay.
Right. You have to write your congressman, I think, is the thing.
Bro, we both know if I'm gonna write this. Hey man, I wrote this like 7-page letter to you.
Legalize.
And then I get a fucking a one paragraph fucking letter back typed by a computer.
Yeah.
Thank you for your letter. We'll take it into consideration. Never.
A form letter. That's the
fucking
someone printed on the computer.
Thank you, Governor. We really appreciate your contribution, you lazy fuck. Oh my god, dude. Anyway, we can move off of fucking politics because I've said all I need to say.
You send a card that when you open it, it says legalize it.
And then there's like a bribe of a bag of fucking Coke in the letter. Like, here you go, man. Here's the fucking $20 off coupon for the next prostitute that you have.
I'll get them.
Yeah.
I don't do anything. I don't know anything about politics, so I'm like not the person to talk to about politics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, man.
I'm
like
big on myself. I just see what's happening once in a while, what's being posted.
That's pretty much why
I have my opinions. They may be crappy opinions, but at least I have them.
Like, dude, that's why like I tend to like not do political fucking chats on here because like I don't know dick for shit about that, and somebody could be filling my ass full of smoke, and I wouldn't fucking know. You know, like, yeah, man, that sounds great, and then realizing that they're like talking about exterminating an entire fucking race of people, and I don't know. Like, oops. Well, shit.
Yeah,
I guess I'm a Nazi now. Let me get my fucking lawyer to look at this. You know, fucking.
Yeah, right. They're planning genocide, and we don't even know it.
Rip.
They say every
You know,
girl's crazy for a sharp dressed man. I don't know. Johnny Boots.
Yeah, right.
Fucking. You know who needs to be president, bro? Like, real shit. Snoop Dogg. We need to get Snoop Dogg in the office.
Yeah, I'm
Fucking.
up for that.
I mean, if fucking Kanye West can run for president, why can't Snoop Dogg?
Right.
Yeah, I'd vote for Snoop.
Probably because they're afraid they'll get too many votes. They probably just keep him out of it.
Do they
Fucking-
call him Snoop?
Yeah, they call him Snoop Dogg. He used to go by Snoop Lion for whatever fucking reason.
Oh, that was his
Does
regular
anyone?
face.
You guys know his
That was
actual
there's
name?
Oh, sorry.
You guys know his actual name?
Oh, it's I want to say Clarence, but I don't know if it's Clarence. He's
Wasn't it
he's in these
Dwayne
movies and they
something?
label him as his name there. His you ever watch Friday? The movie
Oh, I
Friday
fucking
with
love
Ice Cube?
Friday.
Oh, you know the guy who gets knocked out? You got knocked the fuck not
fuck
Smokey,
out,
but
yeah.
the guy got knocked out. Red. That's
Yep.
Snoop Dogg's cousin. That's MC Ren.
Yep.
Yeah, they're like yeah. So it's like his name's out there. It's on the movie credit somewhere. I'm sure. I see it.
Hey, Snoop Dogg, if you're watching this ever, like, you should run for president, dog. We'd really appreciate it. I'd vote for you.
She's a my nizzle.
Yeah.
Fucking, could you imagine 420 would be a paid day off, like, fucking for everybody?
Right? Yeah. And
Snoop Dogg for president.
oops.
That would be the new national anthem.
Yeah.
My answering my message is by Snoop Dogg.
Nice.
It says, I can't imitate it. It says, sorry, but no one's in the his eyes for the Fonzie in the his easy. If you just hang
That's
on
pretty
to
good.
the minutes in the his eyes, if we give it in the minutes, he's supposed to buzz it did about it. It's like, it's him. I can't talk like him.
You know what's funny is I don't think anybody caught this, but speaking of like rappers, Gio, I know that you made a lot of the stuff for like Brojo. There's actually a fucking rap song in one of Brojo's, I think like Cutaways, and the song is called "Sad" by XXX Tentacion. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Is that sad? And then they're like, I don't know, man. And I'm like, that's fucking Sad by XX.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't, dude. Like, if I knew a lot more about politics, or if I could like understand shit, I'd run for office. Fuck it.
Would you?
Yeah,
Why?
I would. Because, like,
That-
dude, I'm sorry, but we need more. We need people that are younger than fucking 90 years old running for president.
Oh man, let me tell you how dumb people are.
I agree.
Politicians especially. The guy pulls up to
I
my
agree.
house a couple of days ago. His name, I got his business card right here. Cash. State Senate 58 conservative. Asked me if I'm a registered voter. Sure. Has me his card. He's running for this, and
Wipe
asked
my
a couple
ass
of
with it.
questions. I know. I asked him a couple of questions just by evaluating him, what I'd known, been in and out of psychiatry, and evaluated and went into myself. This dude does not know a dang thing about what's going on in politics. When I started like calling out politicians that are running and what their ideas are, he had no idea, no clue. And then when I asked him, I said, oh, you love, he goes, oh, we need Trump. I said, well, tell me what you think about Ramaswamy. He goes, well, I don't know. I don't like his opinions or views. And I said, and first thing I said was, that's a problem with America today, especially around here. You guys look at fucking people's faces and their names, and you don't realize he's right next to Trump. He's Trump fucking Jr. He wants to run with Trump. His values are so identical to Trump, they'll spin your fucking head around. And these guys are going off his color and his name. And I just looked at him, and I was like, the first thing I said was like, who makes your business cards? These are really crappy. I could do a lot better job than this. Because I used to be the
I'm gonna
principal.
wipe my ass with your business card, you dumb
Exactly,
fuck.
yeah. You got it right here, that asshole.
Fucking rolls a fucking joint with it. Yeah, thanks, man. I needed paper.
It's thin enough and crappy enough you can.
All right. Well, it's been about an hour and 40 minutes, so I think I'm gonna wrap this up here because I have to take a massive shit.
Has it been an
Uh,
oh
again,
yeah,
man.
it is. It's been a
it was great talking to you guys. I hope that we could do this again.
I'll try to catch you.
sure.
All right, y'all. Later, everybody.
So take care, guys. Later, Gio.
G9.